How to navigate the difficulties and the challenges of entrepreneurship. Ron Graziano here, and I want to talk to you really quickly about some of the things that I've done to navigate the difficulties and the challenges in growing my business as an entrepreneur. Now, if you don't know who I am, I've taken my business from $30,000 in year one to $1.4 million in year four. I've also started two more companies since then after selling my first business. Now, developing strengths and weaknesses. How do we do that? We do that by using a tool we call the Maxwell Disc Personality Assessment. Now, what we do is what that does is that helps me better understand my strengths and weaknesses by giving me an inventory of the four specific behaviors that most people have, the four personalities. That's dominance, influencing, compliant, and stable. Now, here's the challenge. Once we learn what those weaknesses are or those strengths are, then we can work on understanding how other people see us. You see, when you're dealing with people, people have to connect with you. And when you're working on building a connection, then you work on changing how it is that you're interacting with your customer. Here's how I did that. I started asking more questions about what did the customer need, as opposed to me trying to sell the customer what it is that I had. And sometimes you have to say no. You have to say no. Sometimes you just don't have what it is that's going to serve the customer the best. And if you keep forcing what you have on them, it's not going to be a great customer experience. You're not going to get referrals. You're not going to have fulfilled the promise to the customer to help them with what it was that they need. The help was you're not going to solve their problem. And the price is not the final deciding factor. It never should be. So what I started doing was I started understanding that sometimes I just had to say no if I couldn't deliver the level of service that I wanted my brand to be known for. How did I do that? I sought out more people that were in the space that I was in, and I matched my services to the customer and instead of trying to force the customer into my customer profile. Why is this important? Because sometimes the customers, they have a specific need that they think that you can deliver or serve, but sometimes you just can't. Now, when I did that, what it did for me and my business was it helped me improve my referrals, and my revenue business went up dramatically. So here's what you need to do. Make sure you know what you do. Stay in that space. Make the one thing, focus on that. Keep being great and ask yourself, what did you do today to wow one customer? I hope you can wow somebody with aligning what you have to offer with the right customer.